This morning on Daybreak, we tell you about more buses for Springfield Public School students.
And a lawsuit involving Mercy and a Springfield woman. We'll tell you the status and where that's headed to now.
Plus, the Highway Patrol gives tips for safety as you are out enjoying your Labor Day today. We'll have that for you and much more all morning here on Daybreak.
Well, good morning. Thanks for joining us. It is Monday, September 3rd, Labor Day. I'm Daniel Shedd.
I'm Joe Morano. Lauren Barnes with the birthday off. We celebrated on Friday.
The birthday off, the holiday off. Come on.
Not too bad at all.
Not a bad gig.
And I know you guys are probably enjoying maybe, hanging around bed, sleeping in a little bit later on, but thanks for joining us. Elisa Raffa is in the Weather Lab. She has your forecast first if you want to get out today.
Good morning, guys. Happy Monday and happy Labor Day. We've got temperatures warm this morning. It's 70 degrees. We've got calm winds and we've got those sticky dew points at 70. Very humid out there this morning. We've got a couple of clouds popping on the satellite and radar, but we're dry right now. Not going to expect all too much in the way of rain. Temperatures at 73 in Springfield right now, 73 in Rolla, and 73 in West Plains. A very warm start, and it's kicking with the humidity. You can see here on that muggy meter map that we've got these very humid and sticky and oppressive feels out there this morning. So for this Labor Day, expect a mix of sun and clouds. Temperatures warm in the middle and upper 80s. Can't rule out an isolated storm, but I do think most of us will stay dry. If you're trying to hang out at the pool, one of the last pool days of the year, we'll have a very high UV index with that isolated storm chance. This evening, maybe we can start out with a spotty storm, but then we'll have partly cloudy skies. Temperatures very warm at 78 degrees by 10 o'clock. We're tracking your holiday forecast here for Labor Day. Then we've got an unsettled pattern sticking around, and we're watching the tropics. Details in 10 minutes.
We need to begin today with some breaking news this morning. The Sunrise Beach Fire District spent the night fighting a condo fire in Camden County. The fire department posted these pictures on their Facebook page, and you can see that building fully engulfed in flames. The fire began around midnight. We've reached out to the Sunrise Fire Protection District, and we are awaiting more information, which we'll bring you as we learn it.
Also new this morning on Daybreak, a Marion County man is behind bars this morning facing murder charges. 32-year-old Donald Beckworth Jr. of Yellville, Arkansas, has been charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. Prosecutors say Beckworth Jr. shot 2 people on the front porch of a house 10 miles south of Yellville. After being taken into custody, prosecutors say he then admitted to the shooting 2 family members after a physical alteration. Now, deputies say they have found a weapon that was used in this shooting. Beckworth Jr. is being held in the Marion County Jail without bond.
You're right to know this morning. Police say a man is in critical but stable condition at a hospital after he was pinned in between a traffic light pole and an SUV due to a suspected drunk driver. If you noticed heavy traffic around Sunshine and Fort yesterday in Springfield, this may explain why there. The pedestrian has been identified as 55-year-old James Atkinson of Norman, Oklahoma. Police say he was waiting to cross the street, standing in the median when the car hit him. The driver was not injured in the crash, but police say alcohol may have contributed to the accident.
The town of Everton, Missouri is still under a boil order because of the water line that broke over the weekend. That boil order will likely go until Wednesday as samples are being tested, and they probably won't get back until midweek due to the holiday weekend.
Some education coverage for you this morning. The Springfield Public School District added new routes, making it easier for more children to catch the bus. The Springfield News Leader reports that busing eligibility has changed to expand service to more students in danger of crossing a busy road if they walked to school. Some examples include Sunshine Street, Republic Road, and Battlefield Road. The change affects mostly Disney Elementary, although the expansion of busy streets mostly includes roads that have a 45-mile-an-hour speed limit and 20,000 vehicles driven on it per day. There is some flexibility there. A special school committee will keep an eye on exceptions to that rule to see if they need to be added to the list as well. SPS is still hiring bus drivers to fill the routes around town.
In more local news this morning, this Labor Day holiday weekend is the last summer holiday of the year. Man, that's hard to believe. Well, while it's fun to get out and enjoy the holiday, it's also important not to get carried away in the fun and to stay safe. In 2016, the nation saw a total of 433 fatal crashes just during the holiday. 43% of those involved drunk driving. The Missouri State Highway Patrol says the leading causes of fatal crashes are both speed and inattention. But it's not just the road that are going to require your attention. Of course, be safe out if you're on the boat as well.
More than a year after a Springfield woman won a $28 million malpractice lawsuit against Mercy Hospital, she's yet to receive any money. That's because Mercy is appealing that verdict. Color 10's Bria Douglas tells us the woman and the hospital are taking the case to the Missouri Supreme Court on Wednesday for a judge to hear arguments.
In the fall of 2012, college student Emily Williams started feeling ill. She went to Mercy Hospital where doctors told her she only had anxiety and depression.
Even though her hand was tremoring, which is a neurological symptom and has nothing to do with anxiety and depression.
Over the next few months, Emily's symptoms got worse. Her sister Elena says she had trouble with everyday tasks. So in 2013, her mother insisted she have an MRI taken.
Within 15 minutes of getting the MRI, they called and said, there's something going on, there's significant brain damage. They saw the panda face, is what they call it. We think this is Wilson's disease.
It's a diagnosis that has dominated the past 5 years of Emily and her family's life.
She still has to have care. She needs people to drive her everywhere.
Needing 24/7 care for a disease that she says should have been treated sooner is one of the reasons why Emily sued and won a nearly $29 million lawsuit against Mercy Hospital. Only she hasn't received 1 penny from the suit because of Mercy's appeal.
Instead of paying this young lady now a lump sum, Mercy's wanting to pay over time, which the tort reform law provides for.
Jay Kirksey is an attorney who's not representing Emily. He explains how this type of civil law protects hospitals instead of patients in cases of malpractice. Mercy Hospital is requesting to pay Emily $21 million over 58 years at a 1.2% interest rate.
The problem with that is, number one, that money is not going to be there over time. And number two, it's going to be insufficient over time to take care of all her health care needs.
Another issue, Mercy doesn't want to pay any money while their appeal is pending.
It's really terrifying to think that we are not going to be able to have the funds to provide for her in those moments. And
the appeals process is a long battle Emily's prepared to fight.
Her number one goal in life is to never have anybody go through what she went through.
Douglas this morning. According to Emily's attorneys, Mercy ultimately wants a new trial, in part because of what they say were vague jury instructions during the original trial. Mercy didn't want to go on camera for this story, but said in a statement, "Emily remains in our prayers as she battles this hereditary disease. Mercy believes the care we provided was appropriate, and we continue to see through the appeals process." There will be a Wilson's disease awareness walk on September 29th from 11 to 3 at Sequoia Park to raise money for this disease. Just getting started here on Daybreak on this Labor Day, a new experimental drug to treat postpartum depression.
Yeah, plus children exposed to homelessness longer than 6 months can experience negative health consequences. All of those in today's top health stories right after the break.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Lauren Barnes, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.